let's make a sound. Smack that ball, spin it around. Courts alive, the vibe is real. Pickleball life is the ultimate deal. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. On the court or in the chat. Life's a rally, let's keep the streak.
Doing it on me.
Hello, welcome to Balls Deep. I'm Ava Ignatowicz.
And I'm Camille Silvetti.
And today we're going to be telling you everything we learned from our first 30 days of our pickleball podcast.
And stay tuned for the end because we're going to be doing our first ever giveaway. It's a small giveaway, but it's a big thank you to those of you guys that are here from the start. So let's get to it.
It's not a small giveaway.
Well, it's a giveaway. But you're right. It is the biggest giveaway we've ever done.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah. I do want to go first. Okay. The first thing I have learned from 30 days of podcasting is that it is important to actually tell people to like, subscribe, and follow. The first few episodes, I don't think we've made any sort of calls to actions. And after I'm watching it back, I'm like, why would people like, subscribe, or follow if you're not not to say like you need to be told, but I feel like a call to action is slightly necessary. So if you heard that, like, subscribe, follow, leave us a review if you like this, and if you don't like this, just go away.
Yeah, the first thing that I learned was that getting our first not 5-star review hurt a lot.
Your feelings?
It made me really sad.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like,
I can't stop thinking about it. Why would they do that to us? Yeah, but I guess you have to have pretty thick skin, right? If you're going to do something like a podcast, if you're going to put yourself your opinions out there on social media, YouTube, Spotify, things like that, you need to be open to the idea that you will get criticism, and that criticism will hurt your little feelings and make you so sad.
It's funny. I also have that written down as one of mine. I put a little bit more positive note that it's just that you'll get a bunch of positive comments and then there's just like a few negative ones. But that's fine. We can't please everybody. And if you don't ruffle feathers, I think you're not doing a good enough job.
I think it's also important to respond in the kindest way that you can to the negative comments, because if
tell them to stop listening.
No, like we got one comment on our fashion video, which was like talking about sparms, right? And the person was like, "It's not about." It was slightly negative, and it was someone saying that wearing sparms isn't about how you look; it's about sun protection. And I think that we actually did talk about that a little bit in our podcast.
Yep.
And my first instinct was to be like, shut up.
You're wrong. It's ugly. That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Go touch some grass. But I tried to respond with my best HR foot forward and be as kind as possible and be as HR as possible. But it is like if someone is leaving a negative comment, right? They're entitled to their opinion.
Even though they're wrong, but yeah. All right. What's your next one?
Oh, my next one?
I just basically had the same one, so I just
went? Okay.
Well, kind of. I just agreed.
So my next one is you will hate the sound of your own voice. You will absolutely hate it, and you will not want to listen back to your episodes because it's tough to listen to yourself talk for more than 10 minutes, especially. But the most important thing you can do is to watch your episodes back because there's so much to learn from them.
That is true. That's a good one. I like that one. I actually once saw a video that basically said, if you don't like watching your own videos and things that you're saying, why would anybody else? And ever since then, I'm like, you're right. I should listen to my own, or not that I didn't before, but just I should listen to my own podcast, or I should listen to it. And if I'm out here cringing, it's like, well, maybe I should fix something about it.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, my next one is that so both Ava and I do a lot of short form content. This is, for me, the first time I'm doing a lot longer form content. And to be honest, talking in long form content is kind of hard. I have a hard time not saying ums and likes and whatever, those filler words. And when I'm speaking, I'm like trying really, really hard not to say them. And then I rewatch it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I said it so many times. And then I personally have a problem with finishing my thoughts in sentence. Like I'll start a sentence and then I just kind of like drift off to something else. And when I'm watching it back, I'm like, why didn't I just finish that sentence? I will say that prepping and planning on what we will say has been incredibly helpful for me. In the first few episodes, we just kind of like chatted. I think the last ones we've done, we've had a little bit more of a format, and I think that has been helpful for me in order to just like finish my thoughts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Because the format really has helped us. Like
Yeah.
I say a couple things, you say a couple things. Instead of just kind of raw dogging it.
Yeah. I also have a hard problem. Like I have a hard time just not shutting up, and then I feel like I talk over Ava enough. So I'm like, why didn't I just let Ava speak? You know.
Yeah.
And
Well, I also don't speak that much, and that brings me to one of mine. Is I'm more of a, I think in real life, I'm more of a listener in conversations and not a talker in conversations. And I try to listen to who is talking to me when I am in conversation. I try to nod my head and try and really absorb what they're saying and things like that. And I try and sometimes I'll get lost in thought thinking about what the person to me is saying. And in podcasts, I can't do that. I can't just nod my head and like listen to you, because then you're like, oh my God, is she gonna fucking speak?
say something, please.
So I really kind of had to have some self-awareness in just analyzing my own communication habits and the things that I do that are not very entertaining, like Gen Z staring into your soul during a podcast. And really just trying to be more confident in what I'm saying. And the more that I've listened back, so the first few episodes that I've listened to, like there's a clear upward slope of me doing better. So,
yeah. I mean, it's learning experience.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that I sound a little bit smarter, a little more confident in the most recent ones that we've done compared to the first few that we did.
I will also jump on that one and just let people know we sometimes record them and don't post them in the order that we're recording them. Mm-hmm. So maybe sometimes you'll be like, wow, they got worse. It's just probably we recorded that one first and didn't post it until afterwards. So that's an on us kind of situation out here.
Mm-hmm. We're doing our best.
We are. We're hoping that this is fun. And that brings me to my point that this has been actually really, really fun. Mm-hmm. This has been very fun in a way that this is a very different type of challenge, that it's just something I've never done before. So with that, I feel like I've learned a lot. I'm just out here like learning about YouTube, Spotify, like just like even on the back end of what goes into making a podcast, the editing, having to consider things like the audio, the visuals. One of my friends texted me and she's like, you need better mics. And I don't know if you guys have seen our first introductory episode. I messed up on the audio because we had different mics on different locations, and my audio, the audio was a mess. But that's something that I'm like, okay, great. Now I know for the future, and I have now learned that.
Yeah. It's not pickleball, right?
We're not just naturally good at it.
It's a whole different beast.
Maybe we are naturally good at it. Let us know.
Something that I thought was crazy is the podcasts that I expected to do really well didn't, and the ones that I thought weren't going to do well at all did very well. I thought no one was going to be interested in our pro partnership episode.
Oh, yeah.
And that is one of our best ones. I also didn't think that the money in the money episode would be our best one, our most viewed one, but it is. So that's interesting, right?
That is interesting.
I expected our episode with Mari to get over 1 million views because she's the biggest celebrity that we know, but it only got a few hundred. So.
I know. I feel like this is me giving actually tips and tricks. Apparently titles and having, let's call it a clickbaity title, is very helpful, especially for YouTube. So if you've ever seen one of our titles and you're like, this was really clickbaity, we're so sorry, we're just trying to get views.
What are we going to title this one?
We're going to title this The Dark Secrets of 30 Days of Podcasting Unveiled through the darkness of time and the harsh comments that people give and give away. That's still coming.
The earth is actually flat. This is what we learned from 30 days of podcasting.
Things that Tyler Loom and Jimmy Miller did not tell you. Unraveled.
Tyler Loom sucks.
That would be the title of the podcast. We also think that it's great that we have picked ourselves a new enemy, so it's good for the brand. Speaking of brand, this brings us to a different point, which is a different type of learning. Getting sponsorships. We're blessed with our sponsors. We have the best sponsors. It has been incredibly easy for us to find sponsors. They just crawl backwards and forwards for us or emailing us nonstop. We have so many sponsor emails that we can't even handle it. So we'd like to thank to all those that we've accepted, which is
None.
ah,
0.
we have no sponsors. So if you would like to sponsor this podcast, please reach out to us.
That's another thing that we've learned from doing this bit is that people now think that we're broke.
Oh yeah. They think we're starving artists. And that's fine. We'll keep thinking that. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
You want to give a quick shout out to, what was it? Bad Pickleball?
Yeah, we gave him. So, see, this is what I was talking about.
We can give him two
shout outs. Yeah. See, this is what there's another episode where we already will also give him a shout out. But we'll say a shout out now again. See, we're recording this one after the one we already did, but we're going to post this one first. That's what I was talking about, where it might be kind of confusing. Whatever. That's on us.
Someone messaged us offering to send us
donations.
A little money.
And it was the sweetest message I think I've ever received. It was very thoughtful. Like, obviously, we've been doing ad reads where we sound like we're begging for money, which
it's
not
funny.
to say that we're not begging for money. But he runs a podcast or a YouTube, Bad Pickleball, so check it out. He offered to send us money, basically just offering some of his earnings from his YouTube channel. Sweetest message. I like genuinely so many thank yous. Like, that's just more than we could ever ask for in terms of generosity. Like, that's crazy sweet. And if you guys want to support somebody, go support him on his channel. Go give him a like, subscribe to him as well. But really, thank you to everybody that has messaged asking us how to help. That has been really, really nice.
And
so
the best way that you can
yeah.
help is obviously engaging.
Yeah, just really, if you guys engage with these videos, it's really the only helpful thing unless they know Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. If you guys know Jeff Bezos, then you can be helpful.
You could also send us over your ideas.
Yeah.
Podcast ideas. We got a message earlier. Someone sent us an idea for a new segment, and we thought that was really nice that they were thinking of us.
Yeah. No, people have been really helpful. Like, people have been so nice.
People have been super nice.
That's one thing I've learned is people are just like, people want to see us succeed, I think. Minus the one person that left us a bad review.
It was probably Tyler Loom.
It was Tyler Loom.
It was.
Yeah. Tyler Loom, why would you leave us a bad review? He's just afraid that we're getting better than him.
He's mad that we're his dad.
Their daddy. Yeah. But thank you to our sponsors. If you would like to reach out and actually sponsor this podcast, please let us know. You can email ballsdeeppb@gmail.com for that. And also remember, we're pre-recording these, so we might already be recorded for the next infinite year. So if you want to hop in next quarter, let us know. Let us know. Do you have any other learnings?
Yeah, you can't expect results too quickly. Because I thought that we would have 1 million followers by now, and we have, I think, 320 subscribers as of this morning.
Well, we have a bunch of them also on Spotify.
Okay, well, I still think that...
Together, we have like 400.
Well, I think we should have 1 million.
That's true.
That's my personal opinion, and I don't like that we don't, and it hurts me that we don't, because I don't understand why we aren't already beating King of the Court.
Or Joe Rogan. Aim
Joe
high.
Rogan.
Shoot for the moon.
Well, I definitely want to beat Tyler Loom before I want to beat Joe Rogan.
That's probably true. I have another one. That getting your podcast put on a bunch of different platforms is not always free. So I think we're currently troubleshooting that as we speak. Podbean apparently charges. We had a bunch of requests for Podbean and Apple Podcasts, and they charge. So I was like, shoot, our free upfront cost of just our time is now like $6. So that was unlucky. That was kind of news to me. I was like,
That's okay though. We're
Yeah,
gonna be on
we'll be fine.
Podbean and Apple Podcasts because
in no time.
we are willing to make sacrifices
$6 a month at
for our
that.
fans.
Yeah, for our fans. We're spending on you guys. That was my last learning. Do you have any more learnings?
Yeah, I feel like the funniest moments that we've had so far have been totally accidental,
As it should be.
which is just like you can't force anything, you know. Gotta
Anything
just let it flow.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that I think that I've learned. Have you covered everything you've learned?
I have covered everything I've learned. Well, that brings us to our first ever giveaway.
Woo!
So, we are going to be giving away an 11-0 pickleball paddle. These are some of our Gen 2 paddles. To enter the giveaway, you
also get a fun handwritten note. We have to write them a note.
I know
We can't send it with no note.
I know we just fulfill our paddles not from my house. We have a distribution center that fulfills them. So the handwritten, we'll send you a handwritten note. It's okay. We'll just handwrite it. It might not come with the paddle.
We'll send you a postcard.
Yeah, we can write your note. We'll write your note. Fine. A note, handwritten note, and a paddle. All you have to do is, if you're listening on YouTube or on Spotify or Apple, if we have it, whatever platform you're listening to it, we'll make sure to get all the comments. Comment which episode that we've had so far has been your favorite. We obviously, this is not the most, let's call it, interesting title probably to most people. So we really just appreciate that people that have been listening to kind of all our podcasts. So this is just big shout out to you guys and those that believe in us from the start. So this is our way of trying to give back to you guys. But yeah, comment which episode has been your favorite one. And if you've ever selected a giveaway winner, you probably know we're going to be just inputting all the comments into like a random comment picker, which means the more comments you leave, the more chances you have to win. So do with that what you will. And we will be announcing.
Comment a million times.
Get blocked by every single platform because you're a spam bot. Yeah. And the winner will be announced December 12th. By that, we will post it on our
Instagram.
Sure. Maybe you make a whole post about it. We'll message you ourselves. If you don't get a message from a verified Balls Deep account, don't reply.
I don't think anyone's out here making fake Balls Deep accounts trying to.
We're not going to charge you for money either, so we're just going to ask you for your address.
Just don't send any accounts your social security number unless you know it's our account. We will need that for the giveaway.
We'll need your maiden name, your social security number, your taxpayer ID, your credit card, the CVV code of your credit card, the password that you most commonly use.
Just to verify.
Just to verify things, you know? Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for making these last 30 days very enjoyable. Oh, and join our Discord.
Oh yeah, join our Discord.
Or other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
Like, comment, smash that like button, share, subscribe, send it to your grandma.
Let's make a sound. Smack that ball, spin it around. Courts alive, the vibe is real. Pickleball life is the ultimate deal. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. On the court or in the chat. Life's a rally, let's keep the streak. Balls deep, every single week. Stories served with the perfect slice. Life in sports will break the ice. Pros with moves and touch to tell. In this game we all excel. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. Balls, Balls deep, every single week.